Hi everyone. So we're going to go over a few of the topics that are going to be on your quarter 3 exam on Friday. We're not going to do them all, but we will do just a few of them. So whichever ones we don't do, you can do on your own and you can check your answers using the key. So we're going to start with question number 2. Question number 2 says simplify 5 to the third times 5 to the 7th times 5 to the negative 8th times 5. Now, one thing that you want to remember is even though the last number is just a 5, there's still an exponent of 1 there. So some of you might want to add that just so that you don't forget it when you're actually simplifying the problem. So we're multiplying exponents, and when we multiply exponents, we keep the base, which here is 5, and we're going to add the exponents together. So that means we're going to add the 3 plus 7 plus negative 8 plus 1. Now you can do that in your calculator, or you can do it in your head, but 3 plus 7 is going to be 10, plus negative 8 is 2, plus 1 is 3. So we have 5 to the third power is our answer, and you can leave that in exponential notation. Number 3, solve the following system of equations using elimination. Remember, your answer needs to be an ordered pair. So elimination is one of the methods that we use to solve a system of equations. And elimination is basically just combining the left side of your equal sign together and setting it equal to the right side of your equal sign. So if we combine all the numbers on the left side, the negative 6x and the positive 6x become 0, which means they cancel out. And 5y plus 4y give us 9y. Now we set that equal to, we really bring down our equal sign, and 1 plus negative 10 is negative 9. Now we have one equation with one variable. We can divide by 9 on both sides, and we get y is equal to negative 1. So we know that y is negative 1. Now we have to figure out what x is going to be. So we get to choose an equation. It doesn't matter which one. I'll pick the bottom one. I'm going to rewrite it. And we're going to take the negative 1 for the y and substitute that in and copy down the rest of our equation. Okay, now if we simplify, we get 6x minus 4 equals negative 10. Add 4 to both sides. We get 6x equals negative 6. We keep going. We divide by 6 on both sides, and we get x is equal to negative 1. So our answer is negative 1 comma negative 1. Next question that we're going to do is on the next page, question number 1. And it says find the slope of the line passing through the points, and it gives us 2 points. So in order to find the slope, we create a table, and we label it with our x and our y. So we have x and y on that one, and x and y on that point. So if I put them in the table, I have negative 3, negative 1, and negative 2, negative 6. We asked ourselves, how do we get from negative 1 to negative 6? We have to subtract 5. To get from negative 3 to negative 2, we have to add 1. Slope is always the change in the y over the change in the x. Our change in y is negative 5. Our change in x is positive 1, which means our slope is negative 5. Number 2, which set of ordered pairs is not a function? If it's not a function, it means that our x value is going to repeat somewhere. So A, our x values are 0, 1, 2, and 3. Nothing repeats. B, 1, 3, 4, 5. No x values repeat. C, 4, 5, 6, 7. No x values repeat. 3, 2, 1, 3. Okay, the x value 3 repeats, which means this one is not a function. Number 3, solve for x. So now we're just solving an equation. We have to remember the steps. The first step is to simplify both sides of the equation separately, first by distributing, then by combining like terms. So let's start with the left side. I'll draw a line to help us be a little more organized. So we're going to distribute 1/4. So we have to do 1/4 times 16p and 1/4 times negative 8. You can use your calculator if you need to. A fourth of 16p is 4p. A fourth of negative 8 is negative 2. And then we bring down our minus 11. And I'll rewrite the second half of the equation. Okay, from here we can't distribute anymore, so we're going to combine our like terms. On the left side, our like terms are negative 2 and negative 11. So we have 4p minus 13. And on the right side, our like terms are negative 5 and negative 2, which leave us with 6p minus 7. Now we want to get the variable terms to one side, so I'm going to subtract the variable term that's on the right. I'm going to minus 6p on the right, minus 6p on the left. We're left with negative 2p minus 13 equals negative 7. Add 13 to both sides. I'm going to come up here so I have more room. We have negative 2p equals negative 7 plus 13, which is going to be positive 6. Divide both sides by negative 2, and we get p is equal to negative 3. And that is our answer. Number 4 says, does the set below represent a function? Remember, if it's a function, then the x value does not repeat. You can see here that the x value of 7 is displayed twice. So this is no, because each x value is not paired with one y value. Or you can say that 7 is paired with 2 different y values. Okay, we're going to skip around a little more. Let's go to question number 6. To solve by using the substitution method, show your work. Remember, your answer needs to be in ordered pair. So this is another system, but instead of the elimination method, we are using substitution. And what that means is that one variable is already solved for. Here we see that y is solved for. We know y is equal to 3x minus 5. So I'm going to take what y is equal to, and I'm going to substitute it into the other equation. So it's going to look like this. 2x plus 5 times whatever y is equal to. Here, y is equal to 3x minus 5. And we'll finish that bottom equation, which is 9. Okay, let's distribute. We have 2x plus 15x minus 25 equals 9. Combine our like terms. We get 17x minus 25 equals 9. We keep solving, add 25 to both sides. We get 17x equals 34. Divide by 17, and x equals 2. Okay, that is our x value. We still need to work to find our y value. I'm going to use the first equation, but you can use either. Y equals 3x minus 5. Substitute in our 2 for x. We get y equals 3 times 2 minus 5, which gives us y equals 6 minus 5, which is 1. Our answer is 2, 1. That's our solution. Okay, that's all we're going to do on the video. You should make sure that you answer the rest of the questions from day 1 and check your answers using the answer key. Email me if you have any questions.